Okay, I hope everyone brought both of their testicles with them today, because you're gonna need them. Gonna need 2 full testicles, otherwise you can't come through the front door. You're also gonna need your singing voice, because this is basically this is a karaoke stream too at times, as you'll see. People will sing a lot, people will quote things a lot, and you will be excited. What if you're a woman? Bring them anyways. Tell me women don't have testicles? What's wrong with you? I don't know how biology works. Want you to know how grateful I am that you're not subjecting us to the torture that was Lost Records. Well, I already finished that. That's done for the time being until April. Well, yeah, we're playing the game of memes, chat. The game that this is basically the only Metal Gear game that I think Zoomers and Gen Alpha know of. They hear Metal Gear, they think of this. They don't know about all the other ones. I had a feeling that game was going to be cringe. Well, basically, now some of you may be asking, Dartigan, you've already streamed this years ago and made a video on it, and that is true, but that's no reason I can't play it again. And really all I need to play is the DLC so I can make a DLC sins on it for the Patreon. However, since this game isn't exactly very long, might as well play the original campaign as well before I get to the DLC, just so I refresh myself. Never think this game when hearing Metal Gear Solid. There are a lot of people where this is the only Metal Gear Solid game they know of. You're here for slicing melons and fruit. Personally, I'm here for all the long conversations we're gonna have with our team. Nano machines, my son. You made that more theatrical by putting my son in there. Does Raiden have his sword rising? He's got many things rising. Chin, hairstyle, edginess, and sword. Refresh yourself before you wreck your... I mean, there's some parts of this game that are kind of hard. Platinum will also never be this good again, by the way. They ain't ever gonna be able to be this good again. Sad to say. Artisan's reminiscing what else is left for him to do in his old age. No, it's just because I have a new audience now that it's split between Twitch and YouTube, and some of them weren't here for the original stream. And I also send new content now that I didn't before, so I have reason to. Have you written yourself a will in which you ask to remove all this game's sins upon... Well, I figure the video part of the will, that counts as a will. Like, they just have to watch the content. That way my descendants get a little bit more money from the ad revenue as well. Platinum made the Ninja Gaiden games before this? No, that was Team Ninja. It's understandable why you would think that. They're very similar. We're still waiting for Ninja Gaiden 4, so we'll see. I mean, I'm assuming they're probably building a lot of Ninja Gaiden 4 off of the back of this game's bones. So that one might end up being pretty good based on that alone. But I think a lot of the talent that was originally at Platinum has left. So I don't know if they have what it takes to like pull a diamond out of their ass like they did with this one. Nanomachines, what? Did they ever do a sequel to this? No. There was actually an announced sequel to it, but that was announced right around the time Konami lost their goddamn minds and like kicked out all their developers, including Kojima, and canceled Silent Hills, and they canceled Metal Gear Rising 2 as well. That was a lesser... It only got like a title card, like, yeah, we're making it, but then it was canceled. It probably never really got much development. Hello, YouTuber streamer dude. That might as well be that in your mind. First names aren't necessary here. Not even Pachinko sequel, as far as I am aware. Not even a Pachinko sequel. Metal Gear Solid 3 did get made into a Pachinko game though. Instead of another Rising, we got fucking Survive. Well, that was a game they made very cheaply off the back of Metal Gear Solid 5 assets. Basically an asset flip. Why did Raiden come back to all this when he was a family? Well, he has to make money. He only knows how to do one thing. So, he became like a good PMC, like bringing peace to Africa or something. And then just got roped into this after things went south. Maxor, this might be the best game ever made. It is not, but it is a good one. They made so much money and made them resistant to making good. Are you talking about Konami? Konami actually made more money back then off their other businesses. Gaming was only a small part of them. However, I think they've been hurting financially from some of their other businesses recently, particularly pachinko machines. So they're now looking back and doing games again. What's up, Montezuma? How you doing tonight? You picked a good one to show up early. Yeah, I should send out my Discord announcement. Get some more people in here. I've almost fully recovered, by the way. Take another day or two and all my sniffles will be gone. It's not the best Metal Gear Solid story. I thought it was a little boring. It's not the best story, but it's got some of the best characters in it. Are you ready for the wash? What other business did Konami have before games and pachinko? They actually were in the health spa business, I believe, and real estate and a bunch of other things. They are still what's called a conglomerate. They have their hands in a lot of things. I think they even did insurance. Will you give us another Metal Gear Rising video? I'm not playing. I will technically, but for the DLC, and that'll be on the Patreon, which you can find a link to down below and become a member of for $3. I send DLC and really old games on there. Other than that, I'm probably also going to be sending the original Metal Gear Solid, the PlayStation 1 game on the Patreon, as well as the classics in. So you might be getting 2 exclusive Metal Gear vids up on that. DLC or deal. I would probably take the 2 DLCs for this game and combine them into one video. Since both aren't exactly very long, I'd probably need both. How's the PC doing? Any more crashes? I actually rolled back the drivers on it to an older driver and it's working fine now. It was just whatever the hell Nvidia released on their most recent drivers that was crashing things. Is this a modded playthrough? This is not. This is a raw game. Only mods I would use if I encounter any problems that keeps it from running properly, I'll get some mods that, you know, stabilize it, but I don't plan to change anything. Yo, I was Jack the Ripper in YouTube. Well, hello, Jack the Ripper in YouTube. Why would you send OG Metal Gear Solid since you almost the same as Twin Snakes? You know what? Sometimes my perspective changes over the years, and there are differences in the 2 games. From what I heard, Japan started being more strict regulating pachinko. Yeah, they've been cracking out pachinko and also the other kind of stuff. Nvidia also released broken cards. The 5000 series is literally broken at the die level. They have manufactured. Well, I'm on a 4080. I'm not on a 5000 card, so for me it was the drivers that was busting things up, so I just rolled them back. You want a Metal Gear game called Iron Gear Lowering Revengeance. This man knows comedy. By the way, I'm printing something in the background. I don't think you guys can hear it since it's pretty low. It's just like every once in a while there's a what sounds like a photocopier sound. But that's my 3D printer going, so I don't think you can hear it. But let me know if there's like any annoying sounds. Not that it's gonna matter. I'm not stopping it because it's already been running for like 6 hours. Is this Platinum's best game? Undeniably so. Unless you really like Wonderful 101. You can't hear it? Alright then, good. Good to know. Didn't you send this? Yes, but I'm also going to send the DLC on my Patreon, Dr. Baby. But I don't want to just jump right into playing the DLC for this one. I want to refamiliarize myself with the game, and since it's very short, might as well play through it. Let the YouTube peeps who weren't here for my original playthrough of it, you know, catch it, you know, get a glimpse of it. Dart 3D printing illegal material as we speak. It's literally it's a figurine actually, a cutesy one. From Studio Ghibli. I'm doing a test run on how it prints big things. Your husband 3D printed you a moon lamp. It's amazing. Yeah, mine's a resin printer. What he was using was probably like one of those printers that has like a line of filament going to a hot end and then it draws it onto a plate. Do you think Platinum could make a good DMC game? Potentially, but I think Platinum is just like not the same Platinum that we once loved. A lot of their stuff is like, a lot of their talent is moved on. Who knows? Which Ghibli character? That's a secret. Apparently it's 2 Ghibli characters. Definitely no comedy. Here's a joke. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Anyway. Do you have a design for the Darta coins yet? No, I do not. I'd have to like commission someone for that one. Wouldn't you prefer like a badge to a coin? Princess Mononoke, most definitely. I probably should look for a few of those. Do you fart sometimes? No, I am not human. I am actually the AI that everyone has suspected me of being all these years. You printing no face, that is a potential option. No meme coins? Well, I wouldn't be doing crypto, don't worry about that. I was talking about 3D printing like a something. Dad jokes fail on me, they do. Mainly because I had a dad that never made any. I thought you already gave this game the sins? Yes, but I have not sinned the DLC, which I plan to do on the Patreon. But I'm also going to play through the base game again to refamiliarize myself, since it only takes like 2 streams. You don't like the way Raiden's looking at you? Get used to it. That's how... Well, that's just how he looks. He doesn't have anything but intense glares. Look, you repeated this 4 times. Well, many people come in at different times and like, hey, wait a minute, didn't you play this already? And I have to repeat myself. Where does this game rank in video game soundtracks? Very highly, but for a different reason. This is I wouldn't say a lot of video game soundtracks are stuff you listen to for the mood. This is a very specific, like you only listen to this while you're working out or driving possibly. Something that could potentially kill you. And it's really only like the boss fight music that anyone actually cares about. Mainly because it's fun to like fight to. Wouldn't complain if I had AI overlord like you, especially since I know you would do all sorts of freaky stuff to me. Please don't put me in your fantasies. Do I want another dad joke? I am streaming right now. I will see plenty of dad jokes from both chats. I don't have to ask for it, they just come at me. Chat, can I ask a question? Whatever happened to the bag of dicks? No one uses that comment anymore. What happened to the bag of dicks? We got told to eat those all the time back in the day, which was just like a couple of years ago. No one's out there offering up bags of dicks anymore. And I, for one, am a little disappointed. Eat a bag of dicks was like the best thing you could say to someone you didn't like. Like a whole bag of them. I mean, yeah, a whole bag? Where did they come from? I don't know. You didn't question the mystery of it. You just accept it as an insult. Are you going to play Yasuke Simulator? Yasuke Simulator. Yes, I will be playing that. Nowadays, we just call people cringe or mid. Yeah, we've devolved on an insult ability. The world has turned, and so many have burned, but nobody is to blame. Yeah, I get the feeling, chat, you're all going to be playing karaoke tonight when we get to the boss fights. Sneaking suspicion. Gonna be a karaoke stream. What happened to Jack Wad? Oh, Jack Wad. Biden, the Black and Decker Pecker. You love red? It is a nice color. I bet Raiden loves it too. Here, let me like get the game up. Hopefully it doesn't crash. We'll see. I had to plug in my Xbox 360 controller. This game would not recognize my PlayStation 5 unit. This controller has seen better days, so this might be the last time I get to use it. It maybe will last me long enough. Only this cord doesn't fall off. So, yeah, one last time. I'm gonna be playing through the main story, but my main goal here is to play through the DLC afterward. There's 2 big DLCs for this game I want to play that I've actually never played never played the DLCs for this game before, so it'll be interesting to get to them. Well, I briefly played one of them, that's right, but never really played much of them. But we're gonna do that. But first, we're gonna play through the main game for all the people who've never seen it before, and just to refamiliarize myself with it. and we're gonna start now. Why wait? Play tutorial? Do I need the tutorial for this? Nah. So, Solomon McGuire, thank you for the $10 super chat. I have zero experience with Metal Gear Solid, but I kind of want to get into it. 2 questions. Which one should I start with, and which one should I play if I can only play one? Well, there's a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake coming out this year that looks like it's a faithful one-to-one remake of the original game. I would say start with that. Failing that gameplay-wise, I would say play the most recent one, which was Metal Gear Solid 5. It's not the best in terms of the plot. It's still somewhat good. It just said it's kind of weak compared to the others, but gameplay-wise, it's very good. Other than after that, I'd say play Metal Gear Solid 2, and then 4 if you can somehow get your hands on it. Well, apparently it's gonna be re-released on stuff soon. But this one is very different from the other Metal Gear Solid games in that it's not a stealth-based action game. It is just straight-up action, with only like a few moments of stealth here and there. Make it hard mode for chaos. Make it hard. No, we're playing it on normal. Do we hear cow in this game? I don't remember. There are cats in this game. In this game, drastically improve people's opinions on Raiden? Yes. Well, Metal Gear Solid 4 did as well, but mainly this game.
So far in just 3 short years.
The sign of a strong leader, sir.
No. The will of a strong people.
Okay, this is probably too low for you guys to hear, isn't it? Hold on. The title was very loud, but the game is very low. Kind of problem.
Advisor.
Thank you, sir.
How about now?
Your team deserves credit as well, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
Just doing our job, Mr. Prime Minister.
I must admit,
still too low?
I thought of groups like yours as opportunists.
Still low. Running into. I love a game with terrible mixing. All right, let's go to this. Try it out.
Enablers of war. But you've trained our new army well. Order
Okay.
has returned.
How about that? Is that good? Wrong with Jack? He's just into business attire. All right.
Sooner than expected. Perhaps I was wrong about these private military companies.
We prefer private security providers, sir. Most of Maverick's contracts do focus on security.
All right, is that... Can you guys hear it now?
Yes, well, the security can mean many things.
Still a bit low. It might just be this conversation. Keep that in mind.
There's a saying I like. One sword keeps another in the sheath. Sometimes the threat of violence alone is a deterrent.
Okay, this game's
Sometimes
audio
by
mixing is
taking
ass. When it comes to like, spoken word versus music is what I'm learning. All right, we'll try this.
Life, others can be preserved.
Yeah, I'll try boosting the voice in game once
It's
the cutscene's
code
over.
the samurai lived by.
A soldier and a philosopher. You are full of surprises, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
I could say the same about you, Mr. Prime Minister.
What is happening?
Someone's blocking the lead vehicle.
Man, you leave the house in your Uber and then look what happens.
Clear the road! This is official state business!
You know, I don't know if this country was as peaceful as they were making it out to be if you had to drive around an armored motorcade like this. Damn, he thick. This is like the man everyone is like buy over.
I said clear the road!
Hey, Blue Dude, thank you for the 17 months, man. Oh shit, that is very loud now. I told you. You know, he was dead after the first hit. We are the NPC army. We cannot be defeated.
One, U-turn. Turning back.
How about the audio now, chat? Too loud? You can probably barely hear me when it gets loud. Look at this shit-eating grin. Yeah.
Open fire! Who was that?
A cyborg.
One of our competitors?
Courtney, what is happening?
We got hit, sir.
Shit's all
A
fucked up,
cyborg.
sir.
Cool.
Most anime shit I've ever seen. They really missed out not having Otacon in this game, didn't they?
I'll notify all checkpoints. Get on money out of there.
Audio seems a fair bit better than earlier, but again, could be the actual in-game audio options. Yeah, I'm gonna change them once I get in-game. So our ITV sucked. One missile took it out. Now you have to wonder, how did they get like get all this shit into the country?
We are going to die.
Stay calm.
Like, yeah, we brought our roadblocks, you know, fucking trucks in across the border. Cyber hands can live a few minutes even if they're cut in half. Yeah, but they probably can't do much.
I'm on it. Guard the Prime Minister.
I'm about to be anime as fuck. Look at my heels, bitch. You know, I don't see the tie and the rest of the clothes he was wearing there, just the jacket. Off screen, there's like a big wind machine blowing his hair around.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, that's loud.
Take out the
Oh, that's so loud. Oh, chat. This game is like destroying me auditorially. They're not an option. Key config, vibration, camera sensitivity. Music. Okay, music down a little bit. Sound effects. Voice is already maxed out. I'll turn the music up once we get to the really good shit, alright? Try this. That mouse off screen. I gotta turn my own bot. Sound mixing his ass? Yeah. It's a bit all over the place.
Right. You'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes to match the situation. Take self-repair units from your foes to replenish your own supply. Ryder, the limo is in trouble. Get back there, ASAP.
Alright, I'm gonna have to like turn this down to OBS now because that is way too loud for you guys. I'll go for my regular OBS setting. I will find the proper audio level for this mess.
I'll add the limo to your solid down radar.
Alright, is this still too loud? Can you guys hear me over any of this like nonsense I'm doing? None of that. Spread him like cheese across the earth. Volume is fine. You guys can actually hear me over this. Like good? You're not like struggling to hear any of that? Love this game. I love this fucking mechanic. Can hear the music, but there's not really any music playing right now. Volume controls are definitely... Oh, yeah, this game's volume is a bit messy. Let me turn the sound effects down a little bit. Okay, we're kind of getting in now. Oh my god! Would you beat the shit out of Dennis Prager? Yes, I think. Remember when the sim video you kept unsending it? I mean, yeah, for
Not
reasons.
that way. I have marked a location on your Soliton radar. What are you doing, Raiden? Get to that
Cutting
limo.
fine layers. Man wants to question me why I'm doing audio, fixing. All right, last check, chat. How well can you hear me over this game's like, me slicing shit up? There's gonna be a lot of this right now. I gotta make sure you can hear what I'm saying as I do it. All right, you're good. All right, we should be good then. You sound a lot better than before. Yeah, I'm not quite. Still got a little bit of a sniffle, but not much of one.
Right, it's on the other side of that barricade.
Sometimes a man can't stop swinging his sword. You said this game is defined by rule of cool. This game is the very textbook definition of rule of cool. Oh yeah, I don't have the block button yet, do I? Raiden can rock high hills better than any man alive. See, this is too low. Yeah, cutscenes have different audio mixing than the game. Chat, there's not a single character in this game that doesn't have a great ass in some way or another. Everyone is caked up. Wait, I work for Amazon. When do we stop giving video game protagonists cake? We don't give them cake. I don't know why. Too sexist, I guess. Thanks, Obama.
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead.
Dead.
Nothing personal, of course. Africa's just getting
Prime Minister isn't caked. Politicians are never caked. Except for one in this game.
Business ain't been the same since they shut down SOP. A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
I'm ironic, Jack. I don't hide that I like war. I'm actually a liberal when I go to the voting booth.
Don't worry now. I won't. Not while he's still.
Can't wait to go vote for gay marriage.
So long.
I'm what they call socially liberal, economically conservative. I'm also pro Metal Gear.
What?
Chad,
They
I'm
have a
going to now
Metal Gear?
give you what you
Here?
desire.
Right. Take out that UMG and get after it.
This is the tutorial boss, by the way. You know, something you fight at the end of an actual Metal Gear game.
Use blade mode to damage its armor.
Shit, put that up.
Use your ninja gun to deflect those shots.
Fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes.
They swapped out the hydraulic cutter for a plasma cannon.
You know what? We're making this look easy, but do you recall when Solidus Snake killed one of these with a gun? He was, like shooting it a couple times? Multiple of them? It was not even that good of a gun either. Does this game have any stealth? Actually, yes. But it's all optional. Uh-oh, here we go.
Stop that blade.
Sing it, Charlie.
Yes! With it wide open!
Robots are actually made of balsa wood.
Хорошо. Very good. But do not rest easy just yet, huh?
Now, I don't know how much of you... Chad, could you seriously hear me over all that noise?
He's on the other
It
side
seems
of that
so
collapsed
loud.
building. Go!
Surely the robot is dead. You did? Yeah, it feels like when I'm looking over my meters, this game looks like it's just blowing me up. I'd go beat up Goku. Honestly, I think he might be able to. That is enough physics. Yeah, something that tiny would not be able to lift up something that big. What? You are much louder than the music and sound. Okay, good. That's all I want. I need to happen. Now this is a fucking video game. That's one way of putting it.
There, get him. Use your ninja run to move over obstacles automatically. Do not let him out of your sight. You must catch him.
How am I doing today? Pretty damn good, I'd say. Round 2. So who's piloting this? Oh yeah, they put an AI in
It
it.
still works?
Hey, do I not have any like rations on me?
Use blade mode to take down those heavy missiles.
X button to parry. I don't. X button is attack for me.
Finish that bastard off.
These are very slow-moving missiles if I can jump between them. Those are like bullet bills from Mario's teeth. Still not dead. Told you needed to bring both of your testicles tonight, chat. This is what happens when you don't. Parry is the attack button, holding in the direction. Oh, yeah, that's right. How do you feel about playing an actual game after that piece of garbage? I feel, you know, happy again. Also, fuck physics. Maybe we'll have noodles tomorrow. I had actually like, you know, Vietnamese noodles the other day. Tokyo Drift riding. Remind me again in the lore, didn't Raiden get his head cut off and that's the only part of him that's still organic is his head? The rest of it's all robot. That was off topic, but did you finish FF7 Rebirth? Did you like it more than Remake Part 1? I did finish it. I made a video on it, Logia. I like Remake a little bit better because Remake is an open world. It's a more defined experience, more linear, and I think it works a bit better in that way. That being said, I did like Rebirth, though I did feel it went on a little bit longer than it needed. Though that's partially my fault since I did all the side content. You know what, chat? I want to point something out. You never see a train this fucking empty with big gaps in it. They use every inch of space to load as much as they can. They'll find something to put on it, I swear. Remake had too many cutscenes. I'm fine with the cutscenes. They were all usually pretty interesting. The characters were done well. It's mainly just that there could have been some stuff that was cut, I think.
Prime Minister.
Huh. Too little too late, hero. I won't be needing my little shield here any longer.
Why did you bring him here then? I really wanted to kill him on a train, Jack. No particular reason.
Good things war has done for us. Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose?
Raiden, forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening. Mind if I got in?
Do you like my act? That is not the right accent.
Give war a chance.
I'm not ironic.
No.
He should follow that up with a oopsies, did I do that? Why is Sam working from the beginning? Because they recruited him. That's really it, that they recruited him.
Out of my way. He's all yours, Sam.
Oh yes, they play my freaking metal music. He's like a cyberpunk Puss in Boots, Jam.
No, don't be shy.
Self-taught, and not half bad. Still.
You know, when you think about it, Raiden has gotten really good at a sword after being given one in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Your technique lacks something.
Like an edginess.
Not good enough.
A little bit better at parrying than me. You remember what day tomorrow is? Thankfully she's not in this. Not I again.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No.
My soul.
Keep forgetting he has a wife and kid. Yep. And one of them looks like a Kingdom Hearts character. In concept, the idea of a katana sheath that fires your freaking gun out like a sword is badass as fuck. I don't know how it works, but God, is it cool. Not again.
Red, are you all right? You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
Did you want to practice first? Gotta try hard at that.
Isn't my blood supposed to be like milky white like it was in Metal Gear Solid 4?
Oh, did you want to practice
Is
first?
that a detail they got wrong?
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight.
When people bleed this much, they can if they're a robot.
It's over.
Ah, natural light.
Lucky devil.
I mean, you could still bring that sword down. Where did this game Rogue Gallery rank in comparison to the rest of Metal Gear? I would put it pretty highly, actually. If not the best, it's close to it. How did Raiden become a Super Ninja Warrior after beating he took in Metal Gear Solid 4 visit? Well, he was already a Super Ninja Warrior at that point. He just got repairs. That's why he's able to survive all that shit in 4.
Down you go! Flash!
Oh. How do you play this type of game? So you just mash the buttons? You have light and strong attacks and combos. And you also have items you can use later on. And you also have weapon changes. But you can really get through this game by button mashing if you want. You can also press or hold buttons as well, for like wind up actions. Combat rank. Hey, I'll take that. How did Raiden become a Super Ninja Warrior after he beating he took on Metal Gear? I just answered that. He was already a Super Ninja Warrior and he just got repairs. Now he becomes even more Super Ninja Warrior. He got the RTX 5090 in him. Upgrades. Ass.
How is it, Raiden?
So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic now. Yes, I should hope so, huh? I mean, how does it feel? To fly like a bird?
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tovarich. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Right.
Can you guys hear the cutscene all right, or is that too low? Because it feels like the cutscenes are just, the audio mixing is all over the place, so they're still way too low.
Seizing nano repair units from your foes. And two
Doctor.
Absorbing their electrolytes.
You can hear it. Yeah, I got subtitles on too.
enemy cyborgs should provide plenty
Well, again, yeah,
of
the cutscenes are mixed differently than the game audio.
open and extract their fluids.
How good are you at extracting fluids, Raiden?
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me?
Their combat data stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left hand. That data is very valuable. I am authorized to offer you upgrades and services in exchange for it.
generous.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus. Had the wall come down a few years earlier, I would have a Nobel Prize on my shelf.
There, I see land.
3 mics out and closing.
Turn off
No
the
activity
coom
at the airbase.
inhibitors.
Looks like we don't need to worry about interceptors.
There's a running storyline with these two of him always keeping her coffee from spilling.
I know you miss me, Kev, but I've been all over the materials.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established. The terrorists brain-jacked all the high-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime. That's why they called us.
Andrei Dolzaev, leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier?
This guy voiced Vamp in Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4. They even referenced that. I didn't know that actually. Courtney was a model for the good old times of video games. Was she now? I would say so.
Problem is Jetstream Sam. I believe you've met.
The only problem I see is that nickname.
That smile.
I've got
That
my
goddamn
hands full
smile.
this time. He won't be an issue.
He may not even be in country, but keep an eye out just in...
Oh, sorry. Ready for insertion.
Oh, am I ever. You understand what's going on? We got our ass kicked and we're pissed off. These guys killed the president of like some African nation and he was our client. How did you like fly upward? You weren't aerodynamic enough to do that. Keels, check. Ass, check. Runway model, good looks. You better fucking believe, check.
Raiden, you landed safely, da?
No.
First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on Codec if you have questions.
Yes, let's use codec.
Control, it's Raiden. I'm on the ground.
Copy, Raiden.
Why's my mouse keep
Glad to
appearing
hear
on
it.
this game?
Entering on foot was the right move.
Game told physics to
That
fuck off.
craft
You know what?
isn't
Physics
equipped with
keeps us from
stealth
all
camo.
sorts of fun.
Or octocamo, obviously, since that would be useless in midair.
And we wouldn't want to get your pricey new jet damaged, now would we?
Duh. The MQ-133C was not cheap, Tovarich. Now, keep alert. According to intel, you could find significant cyborg deployment here. If you were to be cornered by an entire squad, it might get difficult, even for you.
Understood.
Codec conversations
Some
peaked at
fighting will
3.
be
Technically,
necessary, though.
yeah, I agree.
I've got electrolytes to replenish.
This is not an infiltration mission. There is no
Kojima
need to
stopped
hide or
emphasizing them
avoid
as much
combat
after
outright,
3.
huh?
4
Just
only had them in there as like,
do not get
eh,
reckless.
none of them were that great.
Stay
And then
safe
5
and
just
stay
had radio
focused on
recordings.
your
Or
mission.
like tape recordings.
Looks like a war zone out here.
The palace cleared out quick when Dolzaev's men showed up. The streets got
Careful
pretty
not
hot
to
after
soft
that.
lock your save. You can do
Definitely
that in
gonna
this.
see a few civilian casualties here.
Hey, Charmsy,
Luckily, it looks
computer
like
issues
most
are
of them got
fixed.
out of the city
Hey,
before
it's
things
nice.
got bad. They've basically got control of the entire town.
Now you can
and are
enjoy
using
the
the
stream.
refinery as their HQ.
And that's why we're hitting the plant.
Keep in mind, those cyborgs are contractors. For most of these guys, this is just a job. In theory, once you eliminate their commanding officer, they should scatter pretty quickly.
How we
You
doing,
can slice
Courtney?
the stairs you need
You're
to
looking
progress.
good
Are
on
you
our
for
end.
sure shitting me?
GPS and audio-visual feed coming in fine. Energy consumption? Check. Damage levels? Check. Blood pressure, brain waves, blood sugar? Check, check, check. All this monitoring equipment, I got a better view than if I was standing right next to you. Anyway, I'll be saving all your data
Cutscene the
automatically
game. Well, that
anytime
is a
something
Metal Gear
important
game for you.
happens
You always
in the
got to check in with your
but
team.
contact me anytime you want a manual
However, this
save.
game doesn't have as
Copy
much of it
that.
as the
Good to hear
previous
that
ones do.
hasn't changed with this new body.
Yep, the basic system's exactly the same.
Yes,
So,
Dex?
did you want to save?
Dex brought her favorite toy in.
And save complete. Simple, huh?
Copy. And glad to hear you're okay after
Please try
Africa.
slicing the stairs. Just
That
save
ambush was
beforehand.
no
Alright, I just
joke.
did.
Tell me about it. 3 armored vehicles should have been plenty for that job. And it would have been against any typical guerrilla force.
I keep asking myself, where would an anti-Imani faction get the cash to hire cyborgs?
Yeah, Africa's too poor,
Just
isn't it,
doesn't add
right?
up. Maybe there's some intel I missed. A lead I should have
They
followed
can't
up
afford
on.
all that.
Maybe if I reacted faster, or coordinated better. I don't know.
Maybe if you found a
You can't
brawl
think
that
that
fit
way,
you.
Courtney. Not in this business. You did everything you could. Put it behind you and move on.
You're right. Thanks.
Raiden, shall we review the capabilities of your new body?
I want to know how my
Copy
cock
that.
works in this suit,
Go ahead,
Doc.
Doc.
As we discussed, you've been outfitted with 2 revolutionary new abilities.
Fuel electrolyte absorption and self-repair from C's nanopaste.
Precisely. First,
Mistral or
electrolyte
Courtney?
absorption. This is simplicity itself.
Mistral.
As your HF blade is linked directly to your fuel cells, simply cut into any source of electrolytes. Say, a hostile cyborg made up
Suck
of
up
CNT
their
muscle
spine
fiber.
juice with your
And your
sword.
fuel cells will recharge on their own. Rather elegant, wouldn't you say?
I would indeed. It's been great so far.
But the repair process is a bit more involved. A bit more messy, you might say. Most military cyborg models store a cache of biotic self-repair nanopaste in their lower abdomen.
So I need to slice them open and use Zandatsu to extract it. Cut and take, in other words.
Correct. Once
Doctor has a
extracted,
big-ass
you need
head. Some
only
of us
to
have
crush
those.
this unit in your hand to absorb the repairing agent inside. Keep in mind, it is extremely delicate. If the unit should hit the ground, some paste will surely leak out. It will still repair your body, but less so than if you can retrieve it directly before your foe falls
Am I
over.
weird? Do I feel like
Basically,
Courtney's titties
harvest
is
their
a waste
organs
of
before their
character
body can
because
even
they
hit the
never
ground.
acknowledge them, or do
Rather
they need you? Like,
gruesome,
damn,
I
you got
realize,
big ass
but
titties.
then
Is that the
you
line you're looking
Americans
for?
enjoy a bit of gore,
That would
don't
kind
you?
of be a little too
I may
much.
be a citizen, but I've never really thought of myself as American.
Oh? Well, yes, I suppose I could understand that given your history. But what then? Surely you don't identify as a Liberian.
Surely you don't
I
see
don't
yourself as
identify
African.
with anyone. No nation, no ethnic group. I'm my own man.
I'm colorblind,
Anyway,
doctor.
I seem to recall those gory torture
put
porn
independent
movies
on
were
my
pretty
Twitter
popular
handle.
in Germany, too.
Indeed, indeed. These splatter films are big in Germany, Russia, Japan, everywhere. Well, everywhere except regions afflicted by actual warfare. It all has to do with taming our fears, you know?
Huh?
The
Kept
desire
acknowledging
to
Meryl's
feel
ass in
fear,
Metal Gear Solid
to
1, yeah,
taste
but
death,
Kojima
but
thought
from a
differently
safe distance.
back in those days.
These films allow the viewer to delude themselves into thinking they have overcome their fears. This...
Okay, okay, Doc. I got the gist. Let's save the full psych lecture for some other time, though, huh?
All right. Kitty. You cannot pet the cat in this game, though. However, and you cannot hit the cat either. Kitty, dodge. By backflipping. This is a trained cat. I'm about to make it back. I've made it back. Oh. I made it, chat. First game ever, someone made the cat backflip. Physics-defying cat backflipped into water, respawned on the ground. I don't know if that counts as killing it, but it definitely used up one of its lives there. So yeah, you can actually soft lock yourself by destroying these stairs. And you're like, oh, how do I get out? This game won any awards? I don't know. I'm not sure. Wait, can you get out this way as well? Nope. This game won an Oscar. I mean, we all know it. We got good out. Crap. Me like destroy the stairs and like prove I can kneel.
Right. You need to save?
Pretty good. I keep moving the mouse off screen.
Roger that. Save complete.
I wanted to follow up on our talk earlier about the stress that comes with the job. PMC work can be traumatic, even for non-combatants. If the pressure ever gets to be too much, have one of the ex-military there take over. Just...
I'm not doing that, Raiden. PMCs wield massive influence over international affairs. Abolishing SOP didn't change that. They need a better understanding of what they're mixed up in. The laws, politics,
No talking and
local
Revengeance.
cultures.
This is vital to the
Ex-military
plot.
aren't here to provide that. They can't. We need civilian voices like mine here too.
You're right. Just take care of yourself.
Don't worry. Africa was
Take care of
more
the
than enough
girls.
excitement for one lifetime. It's a good thing that limo was armored.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd now be the world's clumsiest cyborg.
Hey! Cyborg Courtney could have been your partner. I might have saved your ass.
How? By spilling coffee all over the enemy?
Oh, come on. I'm not that... Oh, son of a...
Please tell me that was a joke.
Alright, time to soft lock ourselves. Game over. We can now no longer complete the game as it stands. We can never leave this beach. Like, Colonel, I'm stuck on the beach. I can't get up. How'd you land me here? Or can I? Yep, can't get up now. So now we have to reload.
Raiden, you landed safely, da? First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on Codec if you have questions.
Shut up, white ass Raiden. You guys can't just break. Look, he's albino. You can't just make fun of him for that. Ooh.
The bastards are using
Why would you like
stealth camo to
ever
ambush you.
turn your stealth
Nice
off?
try, but it won't do any good against a state-of-the-art cyborg like you, eh? To parry incoming hits, throw out your own barrage of light attacks while your foe is on the offensive.
Get off. And that's the gist of the game. You cut people open, steal their spine, drink their like energy drink inside of it, and you're good. Is there a lore reason for everyone using swords in this game? No. They just do.
Had your fill?
With this body, I could take these guys with no eyes. Intel wasn't exaggerating on the cyborg count.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years. That CNT muscle fiber packs the power of a jackhammer into every limb. What enterprising soldier of fortune could resist? And cyborgs are still human. Real thinking people. Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical UAV strike.
And don't forget the PR angle. Nations start playing Frankenstein with their troops, and the public goes nuts. PMCs, on the other hand, are off the ethical radar.
Just protect the coffee.
They still don't even count PMCs in
I like that coffee mug being a question mark on the arm. I've never once noticed that before. They turned the handle of the coffee mug into a question mark.
Cyborgs are just SOP troops by another name, only all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder. Where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining.
You killed
They're like walking vending machines.
you killed 2 goons in cutscene. Don't worry, it stops after this.
Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take innocent lives for money. They sowed their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
The Reaper.
Damn. It's a bit cold, Raiden.
Even for you.
You miss the times when games weren't political like Metal Gear Solid. Yes, famously non-political Metal Gear Solid.
Time to increase the peace.
Right.
Look, if games wanted to remain non-political, they would have had to stay in the era of like cute mascot hops on enemies, or like rescues princess or girlfriend from evil bad guy. Oh my god! I gotta stop that. Be sadistic and just cut their legs and arms. I mean, they still die, but then they suffer.
You need to head inland. Raiden, this is Boris. Give me your status.
Looks clear. No one in sight.
Good. Let's recap the
You want
route
to see them
will take.
suffer? My chat is so
As I
masochistic
said,
tonight.
the enemy's HQ is in the refinery along the coastline. Dolsaev has been spotted there using satellite photography. Also on site, Mistral, a Desperado captain.
So I go through the city, cross the bridge into the old town, then head
You
down
got this
to the
from me?
rear of
No,
the
you guys should not be
refinery.
picking up that
Still,
from me. I
I
don't
think
do
they
anything
anticipate
you'll
us.
stick
They will
you'll
probably
sick
have a
like that
grand
in my
reception
streams.
awaiting you at the old city. Do
Street
not
Fighter
let
bonus
your
stage.
guard
Technically
down.
a Final Fight bonus stage. But Final Fight is in the same universe as Street Fighter, so I guess it worked one the same. I want a more modern version of this game where you can cut everything. Do you like Desperado films? I'm not sure what that you mean by that, honestly. Would you volunteer for cyborg ninja enhancements? Who wouldn't volunteer for cyborg ninja enhancements?
Hostiles in the lower corridor, I see. Try to flank them, or approach from behind. Excellent, Raiden.
Good job killing, man.
Raiden, take that main thoroughfare. You can use augment mode to see where the enemy is located. Your body analyzes radar and IR data to construct your AR display. Some civilians are still in the city. That is not good.
Om civilians, you say? Yeah. Yeah. Desperado the Antonio event. Oh, that Desperado. Yeah, that movie's great. Who doesn't like that movie?
Contact!
Missed that guy. Kind of crazy that Capcom combined most of their fighting game universe, Street Fighter, Final Fight, and Fatal Fury. I mean, they may as well. They all kind of have, you know, I don't see why they had that many to begin with, honestly. You can cut the clothes off the civilians, you say? Really? I do kind of wonder, for those of you who don't know, this game was originally being developed by Kojima's team at Konami, and they turned it over to Platinum. And there's still videos of them showing off their original version of the game, and it's very different from this. It just mainly was a game that focused on the sword and cutting, but it was a much more Metal Gear Solid type game until they gave it to Platinum. I kind of wish that game got made as well, if I'm being honest. You can still find, I think, those videos on YouTube.
You are headed out of the operation zone. Head to the waypoint marked on your Soliton radar.
That away is what he means.
Return to your designated route, Raiden. Check the coordinates on your
May not
Soliton
leave.
radar.
No one was on that boss. There we go. Get your moves in, chat. This is where it come from. That the move came from me. It comes from the robot. That robot comes from Metal Gear Solid 4. They use it here as well. He's super good. I've heard this stays with... No, I like the game we got, but I'd like to see that game too. What do you think was the most difficult game to develop, like in terms of complexity, with how difficult it was to make? I want to say LA Noire is one of them. From what I always understood, Shenmue was a very difficult game to make, and it's one of the reasons it was the most expensive game ever made for its time. But I don't know for sure. I'm sure there's plenty of games that can be called the most difficult game ever. Right now, though, the leader contender most difficult game to make would be that Star Citizen. That depends on whether you believe that's an actual game or a scam or not. What do I think of John Woo movies? I think I haven't seen a single John Woo movie. Therefore, my opinion is moot. Rocket launcher. Not even face off? Nope. want to open this. That's it. Why did they not make a sequel to this game? They were going to, actually, and then Konami went nuts. They fired Kojima, basically stopped all AAA game development and focused on mobile games and pachinko. Like, there actually was going to be a Metal Gear Rising 2. There was even like a title card announcement for it, but there was never, it got canceled along with everything else they were doing. Ow. Ow. Good to see the thing. These rocket dudes can eat shit.
What's wrong? Answer me.
I'm dead is what it is. What kind of movies do I like? I love horror movies. I like, you know, adventure movies, but primarily I like horror movies. Can someone clarify?
Very
what?
good, Raiden. Now, keep heading for refinery.
It's not going up that, I guess.
Get off!
Rocket dude, where are you? Circle strafing me. Jesus Christ, why are you kicking my ass up so? Wood. Excellent. Chad, was this the first game that did glory kills really well? Like, I literally think like Doom Eternal was like, you know, we should include this in like our new Doom game.
Attack, huh?
Doom did good. Yeah, this game was before Doom 2016. Who's cooler, Indiana Jones or Marty McFly? Indiana Jones. Are there any other pressing questions I must answer on someone's coolness? You know, Chad, there's something I always appreciate, and that's how much everyone sexually harasses Raiden in the chat whenever you play this game. It's always like ass, ass, ass. 90% of the comments. Yes, Dex? You meowing in the background? Jeez, Dex, you're right. She's really letting loose in the pipes. 9 or 13 inches, Dart. You asked me what I would like or what I'd like to receive.
Raiders, wait. We're picking up a wireless transmission near your position. From the frequency, most likely an enemy data terminal. Check it out. We may be able to salvage some intel.
Question is, Dart, is his ass heavy? Yes. But it's robotic. I don't think it claps. Not enough sweat. Say dealer's choice. Well, I'll debate both. 13 is too big for either. 9 is already kind of like borderline. Unless we're talking about actual like hot dogs here. Then both are fine sizes.
Greetings, cyborg. Show yourself.
Whoever thought to give him a metal chin, mwah, you knew what you were doing. You knew what this man would face. Have I played System Shock? Yes, I've also played System Shock too. Doggo. This is what those, Chad, when you see those videos of like cute robot dogs being kicked over, remember this is the final form of it.
You don't say. Okay then, what's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
ChatGPT has been downloaded into my systems.
Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must destroy you.
What good is an intellect if you can't use it?
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate.
Well, here's another karaoke moment for you all.
You will die. A savvy warrior uses all of his tools. Backup required.
Imagine being the soldiers that gets commanded by a dog. Ow.
Demonstrate the extent of your intellect.
1 + 1 is 6. There are 3 R's in the word strawberry.
Superficial damage. Use your intellect, evade my blows.
Uh-oh.
Does it hurt? To continue alone would be foolish. Help me.
Exposure of cake. This is like fatal amounts of cake. Even the cow legs be caked up.
What do you fight for?
Be cool. What else is there? It's like where I couldn't hit it. Whatever. Here we go. We got the lyrics.
You will die.
Ow. Possibly.
Disappointing.
Nowhere he survived this. Somehow. They never explain how.
Directive. Liberate. Nation. Ensure freedom. Obey directive. Must obey directive. No freedom. Freedom on TV.
What would an AI know about freedom?
Yeah, I asked ChatGPT last night. It thought it was ice cream. Doesn't even know how many R's are in the word strawberry. Who's better, Brother Liquid or Virgil? Liquid. Yeah, we only got the one weapon right now. Do I have any like nano paste, or is that that gets used automatically, doesn't it? Night All, hey Wesley, you have a good night, dude. What do you feel listening to these boss songs? I feel motivated. What else is there to be you have feeling? Have you played Lollipop Chainsaw? Yes, years ago.
Hey, what's wrong? Answer
Oh,
me.
we didn't.
Raiden!
I couldn't even see myself.
Raiden!
I've never ever liked game streams because I prefer to play the game myself, but Dartigan streams are so fun to watch. Hey, Vicente, thank you for that vote of confidence, because it makes me feel like I'm actually good at my job. Part of that's due to I have an awesome community on my streams as well. It's not just the streamer, you need a good community. Think of the infrastructure, though. Have you ever played Dead Rising? Yes. Played the remake of it just a few months ago. I forget how you use these weapons. These sub-weapons, anyways. Oh, that's how. Indeed. Game looks amazing. You're mad you never got to play it? I mean, you can still play it. It ain't a lost game or anything. Get some more rocket launchers. Or maybe we'll use this. Oh, yeah, I forgot the helicopter comes down to do that. Like a helicopter does, you know. I think it's safe to say Raiden would make quicker work of the Hind D fight than Snake would. Your daughter takes up all your time now. Well, introduce your daughter to video games, or at least video games you trust, I would say. Then you can play games with her. If she's old enough for that. If I ever have children, I plan to introduce them to Mortal Kombat and Doom. Like right away at age 2. I think this is a good plan, Joe. Desensitize. Yeah, you gotta desensitize them early, you know. Don't worry, I'll do some STEM stuff too, where I like get them like some soldering, you know, practice kits and make robotics kits or some shit.
You gotta be pretty stupid to try and hide here. Looks to me like Russian spies.
I like these dudes that got like vulture wings.
Well, we can't let him give away our position. Waste him. We'll fill out the paperwork later. No.
Oh, don't kill him.
Get off!
I know I get that one. If I played Trine games, I remember playing Trine 1, I think. Well, when I recall playing. I know there's been a lot since then. More BP. Hold on a second. How do I get up there?
So that's where they're holed up.
Some kind of electronic lock on the gate.
Most likely it opens only if you have the right ID data stored in your left hand. Perhaps you could find a cyborg with access and borrow it?
I like Dartigan City because even though he sounds serious and nitpicky, he makes fun of everything and even himself.
Back to the entrance to the old city.
I was like, in fact, I like sending games I enjoy more than games I don't enjoy. I make better videos that
carry
way.
correct ID data for the gate. Use enhanced mode to figure out who to hit.
In fact, I'm currently sending a game I like a lot, Bully.
Hurry and get that hand right.
I feel like the Doctor is a little bit of a psychopath. You're the one I need.
Bravo! Excellent work. There was classified data embedded in that hand. It appears that man underwent modification at the Patriot facility.
I don't know if anyone
Just
who's
as
ever
you
gone
did.
and got all the left hands in the game that you can collect. I don't know what you get from it. Is Bully the best game gameplay-wise that Rockstar made? I think Bully is one of the better open worlds they made because it's the smallest open world they made. Which allowed them to like really make it feel good instead of just being too big. Using this game is good but doesn't make any sense. Yes, there's a reason why the meme "please stop saying dumbass things you're not even making sense" exists. Still feeling good. Still feeling good. Trying to feeling myself grow extra like testicles while playing this. I don't really need them, but I might be able to donate them. Yeah, that was worth using my entire battery for no reason. Why do you ask? I don't have upload. I mean, don't have the ability to upgrade until between missions, do I? And, you know, we haven't talked to the crew in a while.
So I get past the gate and into the hotel. Then
That hotel was used by the nomenclatura, high-ranking Communist Party bureaucrats. All destroyed now, of course, but in Soviet days, full of luxury.
There's a solid snake, liquid snake, and naked snake. There's a solid snake, liquid snake, solidus snake, naked snake,
and you will
venom
reach the
snake.
rear of the refinery.
head for the hotel roof. Got it.
Those are the known snakes.
Kev, let's go over everything we have on Desperado.
Roger that. Let's see here. Desperado Enforcement LLC. Registered in the U.S., Delaware.
Makes sense. The U.S. doesn't regulate PMCs too closely.
Looks like almost all of their actual business is handled outside the States, though. Says here their financials are handled by a separate company based in St. Kitts and Nevis.
The preferred tax haven of megacorps everywhere.
Probably why they incorporated in Delaware in the first place. Loose tax laws. Funneling it all through
Damn
the Caribbean
Delaware.
must help with the money laundering, though.
Forgot
There's still a
Trouser Snake.
lot
Oh,
we
I
don't
didn't
know
forget.
about them, but they've definitely been starting a lot of fires lately. They're a PMC in name only. What a name it is. Guess War Profiteers Incorporated was taken. But that's their business. In a nutshell,
There is a naked snake. Yeah,
target
I wasn't lying.
war-torn nations on the road to peace. Reignite
This takes place
conflicts
after Metal
and
Gear
walk
4.
off
Yes,
with
this
all
is
the
the direct
cash that was
sequel to Metal
earmarked
Gear
for
4.
Reconstruction. And they also have ties to the drug trade, human trafficking.
Is Snake
Sounds
still
like a
alive? It's
real class
undetermined if Snake is alive in this. I think they mentioned he's briefly mentioned by a character in it, or alluded to. Delaware is where all the fake
Roger
companies
that.
are. You can
Save
just call and set up a company. Yep.
You saved me again, Courtney.
Right. Anything else? Otherwise, I should get back.
Actually, yeah. You mentioned SOP earlier. How much do you know about it?
The Sons of the Patriot system? Same stuff as anyone else in the industry, probably. Basically, a nanomachine software combo for controlling contractors. Used to be required for all PMCs. Soldiers couldn't fire unless their ID matched their weapon and they had clearance. From their commanding officers. And the rules of engagement, I mean. It had some mental effects as well. Moderating pain, enhancing concentration, that sort of thing. The idea was SOP would minimize arms smuggling and civilian casualties.
A kinder, gentler war. An oxymoron, any way you look at it. Civilian deaths did drop, though.
Because soldiers in the system could coordinate in real time, share info. Between that and the ID weapon locks,
Raiden refers
a
to
lot of
Snake in
people felt
present
better
and
about
future
employing
tense, Sonny and
privatized
Kevin
military.
past tense. Yeah, it's
The
confusing.
irony is, the system
They
was
obviously didn't want to
developed
like touch
based
on that
criticisms
because
of
they
PMC
didn't
ops,
know what
mostly
what
American
Konami or
interventions.
Kojima might want to do with
SOP
that character in the
propaganda
future.
said it would put limits on the war market. What it really did was shift market share over to the PMCs. Civilian deaths went down, but total casualties just kept on climbing.
More than ever, war was big business.
And business was booming. Until SOP got
Why is
hacked.
Raiden being told this info he was in
Suddenly,
4? I don't
everyone
know. For
realized
some
how
reason, he
dangerous
just wanted to
was
go over
have
it again.
A single system controlling entire PMCs. That was the beginning of the end for
This
SOP.
game's Hunnigan? Yeah, you could call
Public
it that.
opinion on privatizing war did a 180. After that, a lot of local conflicts and civil wars died down. The PMC conglomerates had to split up and downsize
What Resident Evil do I
just
think
to
they'll
stay in
remake next? I
business.
think 5 is the obvious one.
And that about does it for SOP 101. Class dismissed.
Not bad, Professor. But it's not the whole story.
No, I know.
Let's finish this later. I better keep moving.
Download my favorite VR games, yeah.
To get to the plant, first make your way to the hotel roof.
Yep, trying to. There we go. Code Veronica, you guys ain't getting Code Veronica. I'm not even going to allow it. I will call my contacts at Capcom and say, hey, cancel it. Do not let them have the thing they don't even truly want. Typical, you know, Russian greeting. Yes, pull the sword out. You know, I feel that Raiden would be really weak to an OnlyFans pitch.
Yeah, I just dodged a bullet. All right, I'm heading for the refinery.
How is that sweater staying on? Look, it's cut to form. So it can't cut these? No, they're really thick. There we go. Technically, as Abkhazians are Russian, but they were under Russian Empire and Soviet Union. Yeah, it's a complicated mess, that region. Or shoot at me, I'll cut your fucking missile in half. Wood. Is that a Metal Gear? That thing is technically, yes, that's a smaller Metal Gear. Any robot in this game is basically a Metal Gear. But usually Metal Gears are a lot bigger. A $5 from Shinku Akuma. Question: how many views do you strive for when making content? Does 50k feel successful or does 100k feel underwhelming? What are your parameters? The good news for me is I don't really have a high parameter because one, my videos tend to have very long legs and they get their views over time rather than all at once. So my goal is just release a video and just have it continuously rack up views over time. Typically, I like to at least a video to see it get around 100,000 views after about at least a year of being out. Sometimes it reaches that quickly after just a few days on occasion. Sometimes it takes a full year to get there. But on average, all my videos usually end up getting at least 100 2 to 300,000 views. The view obviously being a bit higher than that. But I'm one of those people, it's like, hey, as long as it gets around 20 to 30,000 out the door on its first 24 hours, I'm pretty happy with it. Because that means over time it'll get all of its views. Oh, we have over here. Next month Assassin's Creed is out. It'll probably get delayed again, you realize. That must be a big hitter in terms of views. Sometimes they are, sometimes Assassin's Creeds aren't. But then again, this Assassin's Creed is people are looking at this game to flop hard or be like a massive disaster. So it actually probably will be a big view getter. Because people are going to want to know if this game sucks because it might determine like the future of that franchise or Ubisoft in general. Ubisoft is desperately trying to promote how you don't need to play as Yasuke, which is, God, that this has turned into a nightmare for them. They should have just stayed away from Japan. They were right, you know what, Ubisoft was right to never touch Japan for Assassin's Creed up until now. This being all action, almost no stealth. Would you say this is a good Metal Gear? I'd say this is a great Metal Gear game. It still feels like a Metal Gear game despite it not being about stealth. That makes you want to play Afro Samurai. That was one of the other few games that uses this mechanic where you can cut through a lot of different things. From what even though I heard the rest of the game wasn't that great.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Person.
Up above you.
I like how I can stun the chopper. S rank. Hell yeah, simulator basics. Also, welcome to the stream, Jetstream. I can see why you've chosen that name. Maybe the sword has EMP inside. Was a rocket I shot him with.
Right. The cliff is just ahead at the end of the old city. Beyond that is the refinery's backyard.
So what? It's a sheer drop? The refinery's not connected to the city at all?
No, it was only built 2 years ago. There should be a narrow
Yet it
path
looks
around
so
there that
like
leads to the
used
plant. It
and
is
dirty.
protected by a fence, but probably you can cut your way through.
Probably.
Don't get cocky. Most likely it is Desperado running security down there.
Alright, Chad, would you say this or Nier Automata is Platinum's best game? I still say this is better, but some people really like the sexy ladies in Nier Automata. But I guess if you want to be philosophical and all and think you're smart, you go in Nier Automata.
Watch out! And keep on coming!
Both are good, but Metal Gear Rising is just peak. I think so, yeah. I think it just works better. It's filled with so much iconic moments from lines of. I mean, yeah. I said at the start of the stream, more people, I think a lot of younger gamers know more. This is Metal Gear to them, more so than the Solid Snake games. Fuck your AC.
Dolcev and his team must be in here. Find him.
This is a very bad place to fight. Wasn't having a fun replay Nier multiple times? Yeah, that was a little annoying, but a little pretentious too. This game has become my comfort game. It's like unique in its way. I wish I could find a different game like it. Yeah, there aren't too many that I would say like equal it. I think the Devil May Cry 3 and Devil May Cry 5 are all on the same level. But in terms of like the world you can recognize, this one like is kind of the only one.
Raiden, wait. There are active IR sensors in the area. Part of factory security, no doubt, but the enemy may be using it.
Who is a better ass, 2B or Raiden? You know, I honestly don't have a good answer to that. And I don't know anyone who does, who can answer it accurately. Okay, we're heading up there. All I know is that Platinum really likes putting an ass on someone. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't have that turned on before now. Oops, I wasted that. Also, I need to save. It's been a while.
Raiden, you need to save?
Your mini-map is going crazy. If you want to fix it, you can change the tab and change the tab and return to fix it. What do you mean? Change the tab?
Did you catch
all
all
like a
that
bug?
with Dulceyev and Mistral?
Yeah, I was monitoring the whole time. Dolzayev's not really what I expected. I've seen his file, plenty of photos, but I guess I expected someone more, I don't know, threatening?
Didn't seem too friendly to me.
No, I mean, you hear terrorist, you think of some cold, calculating professional. Dolzayev looks more like some guy off the street.
Cold, calculating professional types don't usually bother with terrorism. It's too risky. Most terrorists are ordinary people, radicalized one way or another.
Yeah, I guess so.
Of course, that doesn't make what they do any easier to forgive. What about Mistral? What'd you think?
Well, she's certainly attractive.
Getting too
Probably
real,
an
Raiden.
artificial face, though.
Raiden's
I'm
voice here and
guessing
cutscenes is
most
so
of her
different.
is
It depends on the cutscene, but yeah.
Artificial.
Roger that.
Alt tab out of the game and back in. Okay, we'll see if that fixes it. Alright, alt tab and back in. Oh, you're right. Wow, what a bug. How am I missing this? Raiden's the dad that puts on the cool edgy voice to impress his kids. Do dads actually do that? Chad, did you have a bunch of edgy dads out there who are doing voices for you like that? Is Courtney gay? I don't think that's ever determined. I hit the data arm. Yeah, I was trying to get like my spine goo. Got the scene where Meryl is in her underwear? Yeah. I mean, that's a famous one. Okay, Chad, you ready for boss fights? Hold on a second. There we go. My health will go back, be healed. I'll be healed automatically when now that I have those equipped once it goes to 0. That works in Metal Gear. You think Raiden would be a tier 3 sub to Mistral? Yes. This man would be weak to that kind of thing.
I was wondering when you'd come, Jack the Ripper.
I don't know why the cutscenes are so low.
Where is he?
I can show you a better time.
Here, let me like turn this up in OBS so you guys can hear it. And I'll turn it back down once the fight begins.
Than that crusty old bear.
You're in charge here?
I am Mistral, the cold wind of France. And your reputation precedes you. Liberian, but white as snow. A natural-born killer, even as a child.
That was a long time ago.
I was born in
Did you think he
Algeria
elected to
myself,
have the barcode put on his
I'm only
forehead?
half French.
And?
We had our own civil war in the 90s. So you see, cut from the same cloth, you and I.
You don't know me.
I lost my whole family, everything. But I butchered those fuckers.
He's hot and crazy.
My family's killers. That's when I realized I am a killer too. And a good one at that. I slaughtered dozens in Iraq, in Afghanistan.
You think she walks like that all the time? Like especially over grading, which would like let those like stiletto heels slip into it?
What happened, happened. To be honest, I found it quite dull. My enemies fell like domino, one after another. Not once did I feel threatened. I was adrift, without challenge, without purpose. At times, I even envied my prey. At least they had a cause to die for. And then, I met him.
Who?
And I knew what I had been missing. His ideals gave my life meaning. Ideals, Jack. What are yours?
I protect the weak.
Oh, she got the ick.
Still?
Cue all the comments
So
of,
naive.
God, I wish that were me.
And if I must kill to protect them, then so be it.
Really wishing it was them now.
It seems we have less in common than I thought.
I'll take that as a compliment.
If you would kill for your ideals, then surely you are ready to
I think when she was
die
getting
for
these
them.
upgrades, I told her, look, your weapon is going to be a bunch of arms that have to have sex with you first. And she was like, wait, what? And the new iPhone models be crazy. This is going to be loud when this comes back in the game, so be ready. might need to turn this down a little bit. Damn audio mixing, making this complicated.
Over here. Good night. Don't you want to play?
Time for a fucking banger, by the way. Messed that up.
Over here. Something special just for you. Here we go. Not bad.
Hell yeah. You know well she chose that she is French. She chose that she's French.
I want
More.
ready to slice off some too slow.
Dad, how much do you think this fight is going to raise oil prices? All right, get ready. Karaoke time.
This ends now. Find me somewhat. I will rip you apart.
Aiming them a little over my head, sweetheart.
Don't you want to play? Something special just for you. Here we go. Ready to slice off the love? You will fall. Don't fuck with me, boy.
You know, I don't think they keep liquid nitrogen at oil refineries. I don't think they need that there for that anything. Oh, look at those glorious like karaoke chats.
Mistro, report! Your vitals are dropping.
I killed your girlfriend.
I lost. So this is how they felt.
What?
Dying. For a cause.
Wait. No. Hold on.
I am sorry. He was too much.
Missed the leg.
I do not need apology.
Yeah, she's got a leg still standing up in midair.
But I know you will never fall.
What? What is this talk about?
Je t'aime. De tout mon corps.
Je t'aime. Mister, you'll never...
She's not talking to you, idiot.
She tells that to everyone who's a tier 3 in her OnlyFans. I should know.
That's rich coming from you. It's overdose, I am. Surrender. Translation.
Why would I surrender? We are exactly where I want.
Shit.
Built with Russian money to make Russian money. It is no plan for outcasts. It is their prison. But now, they will be free!
Why did you stand on it though? She loved the Russian terror. I don't think she loves anyone except herself. Need a lot of cold to make gas into a liquid. Okay, I guess maybe that could be explained.
Bastard blew himself up.
I see. Time to get you out of there. We're sending a helicopter. Secure an LZ.
Understood.
All right, chat. You ready for a little racism? But cute racism? It's a wholesome racism. Got the pole arm. All right. Let's see. Main weapon. Alright, strength 1, 6,000. Yeah. I'm gonna go with strength 1 for that now on that. It's original. Okay, you can make yourself look like that. Don't really need any of this. Equip that. Video version runs sober from where merely reshapes his artificial musculature whenever he's hit, reducing the amount of damage taken. Did you get my message, or are you asking me or asking Jim? All good, and skills. Updated version of Raiden's Super Body Former that improves balance while airborne, enabling him to parry enemy attacks in midair. Updated version of Raiden's Super Body Firmware allows him faster, more detailed feedback to be delivered to his brain synapses. This detailed neural feedback allows Raiden to freely sidestep enemy attacks in any direction, effectively counter their aggression. Hold on a second, chat. Got my tea. Alright, sidestep enemy. Okay, that's the sidestep. I see you didn't get the DLC. Let you use Metal Gear Solid 4 right now. Why would I? Sky High, updated version of Raiden's Super Body, speed, enabling special upward thrust, sweep kick. Why are you reading this? Because I want to know what it does for me. Thunder Strike. And we'll grab the aerial parry. Sure, grab the most expensive one. Why not, Dartigan? Alright. Anything else I'd like? Nope. That's about all we can do for the time being. To buy some moves. Don't really know if I even need right now. These are moves to that thing. Updated version runs. Firmware returns use of his strength polar enemies, but missing extend the weapon forward in a special. You know what? We'll buy one of these. Let me fix something real quick so I can see chat properly. Got a little messed up while I was flipping back and forth. Vade attack move is good. Yeah, Vades are always good in a platinum game. Why does it hurt when she links the Mistral arms? I don't know. I'm not sure it even hurts.
So you've got some kind of disguise lined up, right?
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
Who do you think told Raiden to dress like this?
Yeah. Well, just get into the sewer system ASAP.
He's like, yes, Mirachi.
Hopefully anyone who knows
Mirachi is what the Mexicans will like.
You sure you want the
You say this at least if it. Look, Mexicans fucking love this scene. I've never seen them do anything but laugh their asses off and enjoy it.
Remote piloting and AI wiping it.
Still don't know how they repaired Wolf. I cut him into 100 pieces.
I say let's throw him a bone.
Wordplay.
Because this isn't offensive toward Mexicans, Chad. It's showing that Raiden's being a bit of a goof.
Amusing on 2 levels.
Let's go.
It's actually like white people don't own no shit, is what it's actually saying. If they think this is a disguise. It would be offensive if it actually worked. Marachi played? No.
Cyborg? Ese sombrero. ¿Qué?
I mean, he's only on the street for like 5 seconds before he jumps into the sewer, so I don't even think he needed it. Oh, he's got that Tesla car that has the auto driving mode, huh?
Adios, amigos.
¿Viste? Qué raro, ¿eh? Hay que hacer que no lo vimos. Vámonos ya.
Think you'll try Transformers Devastation someday? I don't know. I'm not really a big Transformers
It's
guy.
right. I'm in the sewer system.
All right, let's get started. Your mission's to investigate the Desperado-affiliated research center somewhere in that area. According to the intel from our client, the lab's been dumping illegal waste into those sewers. FYI, they're also involved with the cartels in human trafficking. Allegedly, anyway.
This just gets better and better.
Tell me about it. We need you to infiltrate the lab and find out everything you can. Of course, you'll have to find it first. We still don't know the exact location.
So I'm looking for anywhere the lab might hook up with the sewers?
Yep. If they're actually dumping waste, they've got to link up somehow. Find that connection, sneak into the lab, and see if you can find evidence implicating them on anything.
No problem. Stealth's my specialty.
No, it isn't.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Do we have any idea what kind of research they're doing there?
Not really. Maybe something related to all the people they're trafficking.
Like experimentation?
It's possible. First things first, though. Find a way into that lab. Oh, right. It says here the locals say black crocodiles live in those sewers, so, you know, watch out.
Black crocodiles? Could they be talking about UGs?
Maybe just an urban legend.
No, just racism, right?
But still, be careful.
I will scout ahead.
You know, I'm willing to
will
wager there has
provide
never
backup.
once been a secret research lab in a
yes,
sewer,
sir.
ever.
Commence
I
operation.
can think of no good reason to put one down there. It's just gonna like ruin all your experiments through contamination and moisture.
Right. Unidentified UGs are patrolling the sewers. Exercise caution.
I put them together like a jigsaw, just put a little glue here and there. We're in the Diddy tunnels, the Diddy tunnels. It's a scary place. Sewer real estate is so hot these days, chat. You think I'm crazy? Just wait. They'll eventually say, you know, the dream is to build underground. Hey, it's a J place. Thank you for the 5 months of being a member. Here we go. DK, don't get cold.
Better take out that
Don't get
UG
cold
quick.
is here.
Don't want to attract too much attention down there.
I'm glad you realized the fun in this enemy. Give me them hugs. I'm trying to switch. I'm using heals, but I don't need to. Got to switch to my other level. Oh, that was sloppy combat. Nope, not that. How do you quick select your alternate weapon again? Oh, there we go. It becomes your heavy attack. You know what this game did kind of suck at? Camera. Holy shit, this game's camera ass. Oh, the wrong way. That's what happens in sewer levels and why no one likes them, by the way. Every single one you get turned around.
I see a maintenance catwalk. Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
What do you think Mistral liked about Armstrong? I think that he paid well, and that he let her like indulge in killing people that she didn't like. Monkey when he jump up in there. I'm not good at fighting the gorillas right now. Where are you replaying this game? Are we finally getting some DLC? I am planning to play the DLC for this game for DLC sins on the Patreon. So if you want to see the eventual Patreon for Metal Gear Rising video, you'll need to be a member. But I decided, because I didn't want to just like go into the DLC, I wanted to refresh myself with how the game plays. So I'm replaying the main campaign because it's not a very long game. You can get through the main story about 2 streams. So I was like, yeah, make some good streams out of it and then play the DLC. I need content, and it stops you from buying an entirely brand new game.
Right.
Multi-level sewers.
Is
that how they make them these days? I see you up there. Halfway through the game, yeah, like the next level is like the one in the city, and then you have like a boss fight in the desert. You have the build. Well, no, you have the city, the building, then you have like that's the final level. It's not a long game. It's almost like a boss rush. Game could be this game could definitely be done in one stream. It's about 7 to 8 hours long if you focus on it. Plus, if it's like your second playthrough, like this for me. I'm not playing through it as fast as I can because I don't need to. Ready for George, chat? Someone built a robot specifically for child molestation. And then made dinosaurs. Kawabunga. This kid has been watching American cartoons and the good ones. What's up, Pop? How you doing? Also, thank you, Raid, for base for the raid. You guys playing more Baldur's Gate tonight? Also, guy, thank you for the 55 months for being a sub. I'm sorry if I missed any bits or subs tonight. I had the volume down kind of low for this game. The soundtrack rules you up. It gets even better though.
Estás bien? What you say? Oh. Me a Guyanese from Guyana. You speak English?
I'm like a South American Jar Jar.
I'm from America. Call me Raiden. Me name George, like Georgetown. George. And just like all damn America president. Yeah. So what are you doing here? Me? What the rest of you do here? You lose the map of Ninja Hideout, Ninja Man? No, I'm looking for bad guys.
We'll be like, this guy is not from Mexico. This guy is from Guyana.
Me know me now go back.
Which is actually the only English-speaking like country in South America.
Nah, I guess you're
But they have a unique dialect there.
a cyborg. You know who Day is? Sort of. What happened to you? Oh, maybe live on the street, rake and scrape for a bob, nah? Then this good need dressed like the mafia say, hey boy, you want a job? What the worst gonna happen, nah? But that mother scum don't put me on a ras boat. They pack us all a bigger dirty container. Next thing we know, we're here at the zombie lab.
Do you think Raiden has the captions up too so he can understand this kid?
A lot of boy.
Can't hear them talk. This game's audio mixing is bizarre. It's like the cutscenes are lower than the gameplay. So I have to like find, this is the happiest balance I could find of like not deafening everyone during gameplay and also still being able to hear things.
Is she me not a badass robot ninja man, same as you? Me been strongest cyborg ever. Warlock all them phantoms in black clothes that eye pass me. Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself. Just playing, nah? Me done plenty.
I'm totally gonna cut this kid in half later.
No, man. Nah, never.
Can't tell if it's a lot of slang or a different language. Enough slang creates a new language, actually. Had your headphones on, you hear it just fine, but speakers, it's super loud. It's because the audio mixing in this game ain't great when it comes to cutscene versus gameplay.
And I know the rest.
I might see if there's a mod that fixes that for tomorrow's stream of it.
Every detail about how you escaped.
So the kid got into the sewers through a drainage channel?
Yeah, He says
See,
the
now the
channel
audio is
super
way
tight,
better when
but
it's
there's
back
some
in
kind
gameplay.
of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dump the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a Desperado exec was on site
I need to talk
yesterday.
like Metal Gear
If a
characters. Not
Sentry
in this game,
cyborg
I
was on
don't,
hand
because
for the
no one in
meeting.
this game
You
talks
should
like
be
a
able
regular
to
Metal
review
Gear
their
character.
video
They have their
logs,
own unique way
provided
of
you can
talking.
find the server access
I will
terminal.
do the
That would give us
Jack the
the
Ripper
evidence
voice.
we need, as well as a little peek at the level of their technology.
So what
I
about
want
the kid?
Mr. Dink to
I
be
made
like
sure the area
a
was
Metal
secure
Gear
and
like
told him to
call-in
sit tight.
support character.
Can you pick him up?
Raiden.
Sure.
Raiden, I
I'll
gotta
send a
do
couple
with
agents
Vision,
for
Raiden.
You just
I'm in
focus on
my
getting into
garage,
that
Raiden.
lab. If what he said is true
Dual
about the
income, no
organs,
children type of
we
person.
need to
Raiden.
hurry.
Agreed.
Means I got a lot of money
Riding
to
out.
spend. Bought my own Metal Gear. I don't think Raiden ever opens the door normally in this
It is
game.
possible they are conducting test operations.
George appeared
while the
from
lab is
nowhere
closed.
without his parents.
not gonna make it
He was
easy to get
kidnapped.
into
He's
that
basically
lab.
being human trafficked.
There's some way you could sneak
This
past?
is what all the kids down here have been. Something has been happening to them. Hold on, my tab just crashed. God damn it, restore that tab. Can't read YouTube chat without it. There we go. Also, since there's so many people watching right now, don't forget, I have exclusive classic and DLC sins up on the Patreon. Like nearly a dozen videos already. And I'll be sending the DLC for this game on Patreon soon enough. Super cheap, no fan tax, baby.
It's a box. How's that gonna help? Oh, it's for medical supplies. That could work, actually.
Box? What do you think I'm gonna do with it? They're fucking hiding this box over there. And ruin their power supply. Shameless plug. It's not shameless if it's mine. I mean, it's also true. I mean, I am planning to send the DLC for this game. That's where you'll find it. So how else am I going to let people know? Alright, see how good the box is. You don't like being stealthy? Why would you be stealthy in this game?
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
We're gonna go back and do this fight, by the way. You can tell they're like desperate. We need more content. Just have them like walk back a few feet and do another fight. Research the cutscene audio thing. Try turning off spatial audio. To do so, right click on the speaker icon on the bottom right, hovering over spatial audio, turning it off. You mean on my PC itself? I don't think I have that on. I don't think I have that on my PC. But I'll check real quick. Nope, nothing for me. Oh well. Something I'll try fixing for tomorrow. It's for tomorrow's stream, chat.
You're under attack!
What, I can't block fire with a sword? Probably not.
Keep on coming.
Maybe you should play this game again. I see no reason not to do that. Look at how much he said suck. Apparently there's a VTuber girl who has a whole channel dedicated to North Korean propaganda, if you're curious. Which, really, I mean, I am curious, but morbidly so. He's just like in North Korea.
Good, Raiden. Very good.
Your fridge is leaking. Good night, peeps. Oof, that's a rough one. Hope that doesn't cost much to get fixed. Find another heal. Right click on your speaker icon, pick sound setting. Yeah, weirdly, mine doesn't show up like that. Like I said, I'll try to fix it by sometime tomorrow.
Based on the boy's information. It is marked on your
I want to deal with it
radar.
now. The good cutscenes you all wanted to see the most happen tomorrow anyways. I'm an expert at this game? I am hardly, no. I am in no way, shape, or form an expert. Can't consider this game a Metal Gear game? I don't know, I think it's a Metal Gear game. It's just a different type of Metal Gear game. Why does he always tell robots to get off, by the way? Someone really needs to inform Raiden that ain't exactly the insult he thinks it is. I think these things keep spawning here. I don't know why I keep fighting them. How'd the stream go? My stream? Going pretty well.
Nice hiding spot. Wonder where he learned that from.
That dude was just sleeping. He was chilling in the box, no need to kill him. Weirdly, the game does address this point in the next level.
Raiden, I have discovered the entrance to the lab. Sending coordinates to your Soliton radar.
Illusionary wall. Really more cyborg ninja action games. I mean, there's quite a few of those actually. Most recently, there was those, what are those games where you're like a ninja, a robot ninja, and you have to like make your way through the city really quickly? You got a sequel. I forget the name of it though.
Ah, this would appear to be the UG maintenance area. You should find a terminal there. Something they use to upload mission parameters to the UGs.
And something I can use to access the lab's main server?
Perhaps.
Ghost Runner. Yeah,
But
that's it.
first,
Thank you.
you need to take a dump.
Doop?
Wait, what?
A dump? A digital optical output mounted proxy. You'll need one to interface with the terminal. Most any UG should suffice. A tripod or the like.
Chat.
I'll see what I can come up with. How do I use it?
Simply connect to it. You should be able to use your communications outlet to control the proxy UG.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Let us take massive doom. By the way, if any, I just noticed I was looking over, if any of you want to watch Silent Hill 2, Lucky just started streaming it. But don't worry, I'll be rating her after the stream's over tonight.
I thought you said stealth ops were your special.
Uh-oh. The status of egg dinosaurs is a little annoying to find sometimes. Cold, Nichols getting hard, must dive under cover. Stand by, get under those covers, boy. Dex, you're not getting fed again. No matter how much you move your dish
If they continue
around.
to increase security, they may shut out all outside network connections. Please do your best to avoid being seen.
Dex has several annoying tricks, chat. When she wants some extra food, he thinks it's gonna work. This is Platinum's best game? I would say so as well, but some people like Nier Automata. Chat. They're importing foreign brains into America.
Is it over?
For now, yeah.
Not live on YouTube.
But
He
that
probably
room,
hasn't hit the like go
those
live
were
button there yet.
cyborg brain casings.
Duh. We saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes. This must be why
How
they are
does
trafficking
Raiden
children.
recognize
Perhaps
a
other
child
organs are being
brain
sold
from an
elsewhere,
adult
but they are
brain when it's in a
definitely
case?
taking the brains.
Jesus.
I really never got
Are
that.
they
He's like,
making
these are
kids into
children's brains.
cyborgs?
Wait.
I can tell they're playing
cyborgs you've been
Fortnite.
fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here. Those weren't kids.
The braid says, I don't think the
So,
braid actually
what?
gets bigger. That's the thing.
Desperado's just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a
He
few
just
hours
really, he's just a
ago.
little bit of a
They
biologist. He
couldn't
can
have taken all
recognize
their
these
brains
things.
out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch of kids they haven't touched yet.
I better move.
Take a dupe inside this thing's brain.
Haha, splendid! It is all ours. Now, use it to locate a data input terminal.
These guys are pretty jumpy now. Any funny business, and they might just open fire.
Try latching onto cyborgs' heads from behind. Then, an electric shock should knock them unconscious.
So this is really the stealth section of the game, by the way. You don't, when you're little, like a little handsy robot. Were these guys in Metal Gear Solid 4? Yes. But this is like the just like the Moo robot was, these ones too. And that didn't work. You get to fight these guys if you don't knock them out later, so might as well do it now.
Target located. Still be nearby.
I don't know if I can kill him with it like this. Run. Trying to figure out where to go to get up there. Finally, nipples are back to normal. I'm happy you survived this pressing times.
Found him.
No one really knows what happens if they get fully erect.
Over here.
It sucks being a soccer ball.
Target located.
Found her.
This way.
I don't see how I get up there. You want to give these hugs? I don't recommend it. They're essentially tasers. Best Metal Gear Solid game? Honestly, in terms of actual pure Metal Gear Solid, I still think 5 in gameplay-wise is the best Metal Gear Solid game. Story-wise, 3 is the best, followed probably by 2. This one is just best. This is like something, it's Metal Gear, but it's very different. But it's also almost like excellent gameplay plus excellent characters, though the plot is kind of dumb. 4 is the best. Every once in a while you see people have this opinion. I won't say you're wrong. I will just disagree with you strongly. This is not like this is the way I actually go to get over here, but you know what? Seems to be working. Or not. And this is why I don't really care for the stealth sections of this game. Am I trying to get up on this or not? Up here? I don't know. I'm lost. Really hate having lotion on my hand. Well, paper towels exist. There's gonna be some like entrance I'm missing. Wibbly lobbly robot arm. It probably reminds you of things. Went through here, so it's just like that. How is Metal Gear Solid 4 gameplay wise? It really just plays like Metal Gear Solid 3 with a bit more with a bit less gameplay and a lot more cutscene. It doesn't play too differently from that. Only they removed like the health mechanic from it and added a few more like EQC additions. Holy fuck, where do I go here? Nothing's really standing out. There's too much yellow. Confusing my gamer brain. Like, I want to say over there, but I can't reliably get over there. Maybe this is it. You remember? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a window blocking me from getting in there, but yep. What the? Can't get anywhere right now. A half window on the wall is where you get what? Half window. Where the light shines. Try to attack the droids. That's not really about that here. Oh, right there. Oh, Jesus Christ. I missed that so many times.
That terminal is most likely designed to download mission data and such into the UGs. Let's try using it to access
Oh no,
the
this
lab
ain't
server.
UBC, you know. Flip it upside down.
Raiden, I found something. In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs. Guess who shows up?
Patch it through.
Right away.
Touch hands, bruh. Ooh.
Then send us what you do have. We've already commenced VR training.
The Sears program?
Yep. Same one old Georgie boy used on the kids in Liberia. Of course, it's right straight to the brain now. Feels as real as anything else.
This audio is lower than ever.
And your work is late. We need to ship before our cover is blown. We've got some assholes snooping around.
We just do not have...
Who's that, Chad? Who'd that guy there?
Each brain has its own unique requirements. It's not like we can just pop them out with an ice cream scoop.
All right. You've made your point.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
Say what you have now or destroy any unharvested inventory.
Okay? But have you any idea what they cost?
Last I checked, children weren't exactly rare in this part of the world. Millions of them, in fact. You can get more once we set up a new lab. They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here for them and the cities they burden.
Grandma old TV audio. Yeah, this game's audio is a bit jacked.
Yes.
Except for the music.
Accounting will be in touch.
Gracias. I assure you we will dispose of our inventory the instant we can confirm payment.
Are we done here? I've got a full slate today. Tecumseh is a demanding mistress, and America has suffered long enough.
Tecumseh.
Thank you, sir. Let me see you out.
You see that, Kev? Inmani's killer.
Desperado's chief of operations goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
The kids.
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. George was still alive. Maybe the payment hasn't come through
Well, I mean,
yet.
you already saw a bunch of children's
maybe.
brains, so...
But you heard what he said. They've already started some brains on VR training.
There must be more than just what I found here. What about the VIP in the suit?
I'll find out. He definitely seem
You know,
familiar.
doesn't this whole idea that you can cut someone's
going after
brain
the
out and
kids.
turn them into a full-body cyborg mean there's a way out for Snake to survive by just making him into cyborg? Seems like the logic is sound. Killing sleeping people are you against, right? That dude is jelly in the floor now. Does Sundowner seem more Texan than California to you? Yes, he seems more southern to me. 1975, Cambodia life expectancy was 12 years. Yeah, Cambodia was not a good place to be at that point in time. They had a little bit of what's called a fucky-wucky going on.
Bad news, right? We can't find George.
Is it now? It's definitely better. It's improved.
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all my movement data from that point on.
This is bad.
You think they got to him first?
Someone
I
said
don't know.
Armstrong is the worst
I'll have our guys
Solidus.
sweep the area.
He is meant to be a little bit on the same
better
kind
keep
of
moving.
villain that Solidus was. Because, well, that makes sense for Raiden. I mean, think about it. Solidus was a president. Armstrong is a senator. They both have similar goals of, like, reshaping America to be something new that in their vision. Lost Records Tape 2 releases will be ready to have a complete blast that day. I think we'll have fun, for sure. I mean, where are they going to take a plot like that? Oh, we ready for one of the weirder, lesser-known boss fights in this game, chat? Like, let's make a robot, like, artillery tank that also acts as a bulldozer.
This bastard is blocking the way. Push that thing back.
Did a Ride to Hell stream? I think Dartigan. Ride to Hell would not be a fun time.
Hold your battle now.
Ow. Brain game. Get the rules and make sure a good check. Why is this thing tougher than an actual Metal Gear Ray though?
Right it. I knew I'd seen that guy before. Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020.
2020?
And get this. 2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
Well, that's the
World
future.
Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there. I remember.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
Marshall and Desperado in bed together. Should make for some fun headlines.
Headlines? This is World Marshal and a U.S. Senator we're talking about. There won't be any headlines. Even without the Patriots filter, no major media outlet will investigate allegations like these. It'd be financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs?
No, you let it go to the Supreme Court first,
We shut
Jack.
down one lab, they build
Let the
another.
system take care of it.
They're planning
There's a
something big,
process.
Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking, and just know. Colorado is in America.
This game's plot is
and
essentially
America
the same kind of
has these
craziness
things
you
called
hear
laws.
from like really conservative people
And
who
law
thought there was like a
enforcement in
child
Denver was
trafficking
privatized
ring
and
under a
farmed
pizza
out
parlor.
to
Well, in this
Marshall,
case, it was a
yes,
child
so
trafficking
what?
ring under a
There
sewer
are
in
still
Mexico.
laws, and it's their headquarters for Christ's sakes. You'd be heading right into the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would
I
be
love
easy.
being in shitstorms.
We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus Christ. Kevin out.
Find captive children. Stop having them be captured. Starting this game, yeah, that's what Metal Gear is. It allows the world to be more as interesting as we sort of wish it was. Alright, let's do a save real quick.
Got anything on George?
Not yet. I hope he's okay.
This is my fault. I could have stayed until someone came to pick him up.
Come on. Who knows what would have happened to the other kids in the meantime? Or even now, for that matter.
You're right. They're gonna be in even more danger soon enough. And there's a chance George is still safe. Somewhere.
Yeah. I'm sure he's fine.
I'd better move.
Right, doesn't seem to growl as much as his codec conversation. He growls a lot more later in the game.
Contact!
Is he kicking or slashing? Both. He can connect his sword to his foot and use that. Have you played any Ninja WG? Ninja WG? Ninja Wig? I'm not sure. I played the original Ninja Gaiden on Xbox. I haven't played them since then.
Ah, an artificial blood cryopreserver. They must have begun preparatory freezing.
What do you mean?
That device is filled with synthetic blood plasma. It can slow the metabolism of a harvested organ, circulating this plasma to sustain oxygen levels. You can preserve an arm, a brain, any body part for several hours.
So what are they freezing, and why?
I could not say. Perhaps they plan to sell off the organs of the children they were told to dispose of.
Unbelievable.
You had best hurry, Raiden.
Right.
You cut and collect 20 of the glowing left arms, you get a secret weapon. Yeah, I've heard about that. I think I've seen the YouTube videos of it. I'm going to turn this up for you guys real quick. Right. Come on, show me my stream, please. There we go. What is it doing? Shit, hold on a second. Fixing things. There we go. All fixed.
Shit!
Hey, stop right there.
George! Right in!
You've heard of chloroform?
What is my definition of revengeance? Double dog kill someone, I guess.
And adios, muchachos.
It's a good word, though. Do you think this guy's evil, just like poisoning kids, chat? Just doing a like a ethics check right now on all of you. Is this good or bad?
Surrender or decide the needs of the many or the needs of the few.
Right in. Don't worry about me now.
Quiet, pendejo. Surrender. I won't ask again.
George, are you sure? I'm ready. Me life now so precious. Ting, what if we can take this skunt to hell with me?
Cállate.
That's all I needed to hear.
This is your hero, chat, cutting a child in half.
Stop it! Now! I'll kill him, I swear!
Don't know why he couldn't have aimed for that guy's head, though. You know, you stand there looking cool a bit longer, Raiden, but you do have to flip the switch and turn off the child murder machine. Just letting you know. Get this, this is absolutely nothing compared to what is in the Berserk. I've read Berserk, I'm aware. Marachi uniform. You can now wear Marachi. Go get the basic upgrades. Let's get the main weapons upgrade first. All good, and now skills. Hey, GMC, get to the sub to Mike. Thank you, GMC. Let's buy the sweep kick. You know what? Just buy all these. Not enough money. Chat, what would have I told you? We're about 60% of the way through this game. Like, tomorrow we'll be finished. Well, not including the DLC. Like, tomorrow we'll be finishing this game's main campaign and moving on to DLC.
Still investigating a motive. President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam. The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region.
Yo, me ninja brother.
George. Good to
Got
see you
me
up
a
and
new
about.
body, brother.
How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more for star while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh!
Wait, doesn't this mean like George will never actually fully grow up though, since he's only like 40% of his body left?
Damn it, Doc. Sorry, kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw.
Like, I don't know how that's gonna work.
I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but...
Killing isn't fun and games. Remember that.
Right.
How can we drive, use a phone, watch TV with only one eye? Because we a robot cyborg, man.
That's all I needed to hear.
It yearns to
Bathe in the blood of your enemies.
but you hold it back.
Yeah, just remember that.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate for Detroit cops. Or Chicago, wherever this is. How cool would this have been if this had been an actual playable section where you sword fight with your car?
You cannot resign.
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on Marshall all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, Ryder. They import those brains legally. For medical purposes. It's all done.
Being legal doesn't make it right.
Ryder,
Hold that thought.
It's legal to import living children's brains? Who made that law? This is actually the level of preparation you need to make before visiting Detroit, I hear. Just you wait, Dart. It'll be law in the next few years with Musk making decisions. Maybe he does have a brain, computer company. Kojima probably read Berserk. I almost assuredly think Kojima has read Berserk.
I will patrol ahead.
Military cyborg, you are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
You guys were shooting rockets at me a second ago. Why are you giving me, like, the actual, like, Miranda rights now? I love this scene. Kill him. Switch to non-lethal. Deadly force authorized. Switch to your stun sticks. It's like, guys, your guns. Your guns. Those were a bit better.
Get off!
Well, if you don't like cops, this is the game for you. I didn't turn the audio off in cutscene. And that's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it, chat. Do I not have someone who can save my game?
Look, I'll handle the police. You're on scout duty again.
Affirmative. Exercise caution.
I guess it saves
They may be
automatically for
private
me right now.
police, but their specs are military grade.
Got a question. Is game going to be with a SYN video on YouTube, or is it going to be members on... I've already seen this game on YouTube years ago. You can already find it there. However, the DLC for this game, which I'm also going to be playing through, that will be on Patreon. That's where I put DLC SYN videos. But if you want to watch my SYN video for this, that's been around for years now. It's actually one of my more popular ones. Funnily enough, I've never actually played the full version of this game. I tried out a demo years ago, but didn't have money to buy the game at the time. Well, you can get this game super cheap these days. It's not a problem at all. I highly recommend it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. There we go. All right, chat. I believe that's where I'm going to end it tonight, because I want to make sure I have enough of this game left for a full stream tomorrow before kicking into the, stuff like the DLC. So I'm going to end it there tonight. I'm going to raid Lucky, that person you all love. So I'm going to do a raid on Twitch. I'm going to post her link onto YouTube if you guys are going to watch it there as well. She's streaming Silent Hill 2 tonight. I recommend you go give her a watch, spread some love around. It's been a really great night. And hey, a lot of love to be spread. So, we'll be finishing this game tomorrow and getting started on the DLC. So, well, tomorrow is going to be the big one. All the shit you guys want to watch. So, I recommend being here for it. So, I recommend following me on YouTube or Twitch. Either one's fine. Then also joining my Discord. And if you want to see the eventual DLC SYN video over this, become a member of my Patreon. It's like $3 a month. And I make discounts for it all the time. So, even become a free member. You might get a free gift sub every once in a while. Have a good night. Now, you guys have a good night too. I'm going to send you over to Lucky now, chat. I'm going to post their link one more time, in case if you missed it. And that's going to be it for me. I will see you all tomorrow, chat. Thank you for any bits, subscriptions, super chats tonight, memberships. I appreciate it. And thank you to the wonderful mod team. And thanks for all of you just hanging out with me. You guys now go and have a good night. Give Lucky a follow on her Twitch or YouTube channel. Hang out on her streams. You'll have a lot of fun there. Peace, everybody.